since I last posted, but I've kind of been busy. A lot has happened, and there's a lot of new story times I need to make for y'all. So stay tuned for, I don't know, the big, what am I trying to say? Hold up. Anyways, I'm gonna cut that out. So, you know I'm gonna redo this. Okay, hi guys. So, sorry I didn't post. I've been busy. There's a lot of story times I need to make for y'all. Because so much drama has happened, so much failed relationships have happened. I need to get y'all all the drama. So, stay tuned for the story time playlist. You'll see. I don't know what I'm trying to say. You'll see. So I have a new story time for y'all. This one's gonna be on one of my worst ex ever. So we're gonna call him. Okay, what are we gonna call him? We're gonna call him, because I don't want to say his name, because if he sees this, I'm cooked. Okay, so hold up. I'm gonna pause this and come back when I find out a nickname for him. Okay, so we're gonna call him Big Back.
Big back.
I don't know why, but that's what I thought of. Because I didn't want to call him anything close to his name, because anybody who knows me might see this and know who I'm talking about. So, yeah. Also, before I start the story, happy 2026, y'all. New year, new me.
Girl, shut the fuck up. You thought you ate that?
Oh, okay. Anyways, oh, it low-key got quiet in my house. Anyways, let's get started. Okay, so this starts in November of last year. Okay, so I don't know if I said it in the last video I posted. I think I might have said I was gay in that video. I low-key have been figuring myself out while I haven't been posting too. I'm bisexual. Just let me get that out of the way in case some people that watched my first video might be wondering. I'm not gay. Okay, back to what I was saying. So this happens back in November. This story starts in November. And basically everything that happens between me and him all happens in November. I hate November for this reason. Okay, so basically, he first starts off talking to me by saying he knows my cousin. I have never really talked to anyone that knows my cousin, or anyone that says, you know, I know your cousin. Usually, I'm the one that says I know people's cousins, because I know everyone. So it's kind of weird. Also, my voice is low-key tweaking. I'm gonna drink water. Come right back. Okay, back to what I was saying. So basically, he started off talking to me first because he said, I know your cousin. I've never really met no one that says they know my cousin. So I brushed it off at first. So let me tell y'all right now, I do have a crush on someone. I've had a crush on this boy on and on and off the whole.
Have you ever had a dream that you had
Weird. So yeah, when I met this boy, when I met Big Back, I kind of had a crush on this other boy. But because he never talked to me, I, was kind of sad. So that's the reason I started liking Big Back. So when I started liking Big Back, I was telling all my friends about it. I was going on and on about him. And yeah. So that was not all. It wasn't like that was the first time me and him talked. He had also talked to me multiple occasions saying, I know your cousin. So like, I wanted to get to know him more. So I knew my cousin knew him because I talked to her. She said, I do know him. She said that she does know him. So, me taking that as my chance, I was like, well, she knows him. Obviously, she talks to him because he's allowed to go to her house. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get his number from her because I told her I liked him, and she was like, okay, girl. So yeah, my bad, I got a notification. Anyways, she was like, so I asked her, I was like, can you add me in a group chat with him? And she was like, yeah. So she added me in a group chat with him, and he just kept on talking to me. So for a little insight, it's not only he knows my cousin, he's also friends with my homeboy. We're gonna call my homeboy what? What are we gonna call my homeboy? We're gonna call him Money because he likes to flex money. So call him Money. So Big Back is also homeboys with Money. So yeah, Big Back so this is what I got from Money. So apparently at some point while I liked Big Back had told Money, I think Nay likes me. Y'all know my name, so I'm just gonna say Nay because that's what I like being called. So I'm gonna say Nay. And for some reason Money didn't think anything about it because he's oblivious. So basically, I think I liked Big Back for like 2 weeks, and I actually planned on telling him in like a month. I didn't even think of telling him in November. I thought of telling him in December because I was scared. And here's how me and him got together. This is a whole roller coaster. So basically, first let me talk about the whole connection thingy going on between me and Big Back. So me and Big Back, we used to call all the time. And the thing is, when I say we would call all the time, I don't mean we would call all the time alone. I mean we would call the group chat all the time and then talk to each other in those calls like the entire time. So it's like, yes. One time I didn't come to school, he called me. Mind you, he asked to call me. So, with him asking to call me, I think he likes me a little. Because, yeah. We also had fallen asleep on the phone in a group call, and my friend had left the call and left us alone in there. This is one of my friends that I knew I liked him. She left me alone in the call with him. I woke up the next morning, he was still on the phone. So, yeah. Also, with all this talking, he would say, we never talk. We don't talk. We barely talk. Like, what do you mean? Yes, we do talk. You talk to me at least once every day at school, and if you don't talk to me at school, you're calling my group chat. So yeah, we do talk. So here's how we got together. So this was not meant to happen the way it did. I was meant to confess to him in December, but a whole different thing happened. So I was trying to make November be all about me and him having like this huge talking stage and not getting together until December. But that's not what happened. So I asked my friend to ask him if he liked me and see how he reacts to it. Because, he acts a lot like he likes me. So I was like, I want to see if he likes me. So I had my friend ask him. And he was like, we barely talk. And the more she pushed him, he said, I don't know. Then he said yes. And then he said, she's cute, but I don't want any drama. So she said, Aaron doesn't have any drama. And, yeah, he said, oh. And then basically, well, he didn't even say, oh, I don't know what he said. He kept saying, I don't know. And then they got off the phone, I guess. And then later on, he calls her. He calls my friend back. He was like, I like Aaron. And I basically got put on with him. It was awkward, but we were together. Now, here's where it all go downhill. So I said I love you to him and everything. I didn't even rush that I love you. I took a little bit before I even said I love you. We only lasted a week. Yeah, a week. Mind you, we had all these people shipping us too. He broke up with me a day before, not even winter break, I think it was Thanksgiving break. A day before Thanksgiving break. And when I asked him why, he said, I thought it would work, but it didn't. So y'all would think, why would you do a story time on this, Aaron? It's just a breakup. Because that wasn't the real reason. How do I know? Because I kind of felt something off about that, because it's like I asked him, and I would have thought, he's taking a while to type. What if he's typing a really long paragraph? No. He literally sent me, I thought it was going to work out, but it didn't. That was it. And he spent like 10 minutes typing that.
What the fuck?
And I wasn't even rude about it. I said, it's fine, I get what you mean. Because he did say sorry, but it's like, oh, okay. Mind you, this happened while I was talking good about him on the phone with my best friend. My best friend in the whole wide world. I was on the phone with her, talking good about him, and just as I was, he sent that message. Like, oh, okay. So, now I'm sad. So basically, here's what the real reason was. How did I figure this out? Digging. So, I already felt like something was off because it didn't feel like that reason was the right reason. It didn't feel right to me at all because he took so long to type just that. If you didn't think it was going to work out, I don't think it would have been that hard to type those little words you said. So I had my best friend ask him. Here's where I kind of found out he lied to me. So she asked him, right? Here's what happens. So she asked him, hey, why did you and Aaron break up? She wouldn't tell me the reason why. I did tell her the reason why. I put her up to this plan. She did great. She said, why did you and Aaron break up? She didn't tell me why. Big Back said, why do you care? And stuff like that. And she said, well, Aaron didn't tell me. So why y'all break up? He said, I can't tell you. You're going to tell Aaron. So that's where I found it weird. Because why would you be worried about me finding out if you already told me a reason? You should be able to say the same reason you just told me. And he said he only told like 2 or 3 people. I forgot how many I got told, but I think it was 2 or 3 people that he said he told. So, okay. So the next day at school, one of my other friends, we are in art, 3rd hour, and I tell her about the whole situation. She finds it weird. Here's where money comes into the picture. My homeboy. So he sits with us one day and he's like, Big Back told me the reason y'all broke up, the real reason. I was like, oh. And my friend that was sitting there, she was like, you should just tell her the truth. She deserves to know. And Money was like, you tell her. I'm not saying it. So he whispered what the reason was in her ear, and then she tells me, prepare for it right now. Okay. She told me it was because he liked another girl behind my back and never liked me at all. He had me looking stupid. And he liked a whole nother girl. And it's not just that. Like, bro, you could have just told me. Now I'm irritated because you could have just told me. Especially because of how much I liked him. I liked him more than any boy on earth. And now you just did that to me. I hate him for that. Because why would you do that? Now that's just irritating. Because I literally tried so hard to be a good girlfriend for you, and you did that. And I tried so hard to be a good girlfriend. Don't play with me because now I'm irritated. So now I don't know how I feel about it. When we first broke up and I found out the real reason, I'm pretty sure I cried about it a couple times. But it's a big 2026. I'm trying to be better. I'm trying to get over crying over boys, because why should you cry over a boy? You got yourself, honey. So yeah. That's what happened between me and Big Back. Yay. I'm back. Hopefully I get back on the posting schedule. I'm gonna make a posting schedule at some point so I can try to make a post at least once, whether it's a fit check or it's a story time or just in general something, so that I can actually make videos to post, because I need some type of schedule. Probably will post the most on weekends. I might sometimes post on a weekday. You'll see. That's all. Bye. I'm about to clock out and edit this. Peace.
But these bitches in my business coming out to choosing violence. If you see me out in public, you don't know me, keep